Hey, what's going on, man? It's your boy OB, man, back with another video. Hey, today we're gonna be talking about a little bit of the coaching carousel. It's not a lot of information out there. Um, we're gonna talk about Fernando Mendoza, obviously, because why not? Uh, and we got some Senior Bowl news. You feel me? So, with that being said, that being said, we're gonna sprinkle Mendoza throughout the video. That way, we're not just talking about him all at one time. So, with that being said, let's look at this right here. Right? Let's look at this, which I found it very, 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 very funny. Found it very funny that this was. I mean, i- if you've been following Fernando, you know that he doesn't have social media, like the Twitters, the Facebooks, the whatever else is the TikToks, the IGs. He doesn't have any of that stuff, right? So this is his LinkedIn page. This is his official LinkedIn account. Now, I'm not posting this so y'all can go follow him and get on his nerves, but pretty sure everybody doing it anyway. But after each bowl game, the Rose Bowl and all the other stuff, after every playoff win, he posted on his LinkedIn account and was like, shout out to he didn't say shout out, but thank you to Coach Kurt Signetti, and we won the Rose Bowl. Still work to be done. Blase, blase, blase. Right. So after the national championship game, this picture was floating around Twitter. It's again from his Fernando Mendoza LinkedIn account. It says, "I am excited to share that my team, the number one Indiana Hoosiers, have won the 2026 college football national championship. I would like to thank Coach Kurt Signetti, my teammates, and everyone who has supported us throughout this season. I'm grateful for this amazing opportunity and can't wait to play for the Las Vegas Raiders next season. Go Hoosiers." Now, the guy is like, he is probably the best media trained quarterback that's came out in the last, I don't know however long. He would definitely not post that on his face, not his Facebook, on any social media. He won't say it, right? He doesn't acknowledge the Raider, right? Not saying that because he doesn't want to be a Raider, but he doesn't acknowledge it because he respects the game too much. He respects his teammates too much. He respects the process. You can tell he's just a really good kid, right? He would definitely not post something like that. So that's the 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 article is fake. The post is fake. It's AI generated, right? Somebody typed it up and put it out there. So if you've seen it, it's not real. Don't send it to your friends. None of that. I had a couple people send it to me. It's not real. Trust me, it's not real. Um, so yeah, that's a little bit of Mendoza news for you. Um, one thing that happened in the coaching world is being rumored that Coach Brian Dayball, right, if he doesn't get the Buffalo Bills job, if he doesn't get that head coaching job, he's going to accept the offensive coordinator position with uh, Robert Saleh in Tennessee. So that would be a really, really, really good duo, right? Robert Saleh fixing that defense and Brian Dayball working with Cam Ward. Tennessee might flip their win loss record pretty quick, right? I'd say within the next 2 years, as long as they get some good pieces in there. They still need some weapons for Cam and they need some pieces on defense, but if they can get a guy like Ruben Bain, sure up that defense, man, that'll be pretty good. That'll be really good. So that's Brian Dayball. Another coach is Mike McDaniel. I didn't want to hear this, but it's being rumored that he turned down he told all the other teams, the Browns, the Bills, the whoever else is, I'm good. I don't want to come coach for y'all. Take my name off your list. I just want to be an offense coordinator. And I think he's going to be an offense coordinator for the Los Angeles Chargers, which is pretty bad news because he's really good. He's a really good offensive mind, right? He's a really good coordinator. He does great work, right, in the run game. Omarion Hampton he's gonna eat. So yeah, I don't know if Justin Herbert is as accurate as a Tua Tagovailoa, but he's a better it's funny. He's a better talent than Tua. So we'll see how that works if he actually accepts the job. Right now, it's just a something that's floating out there for the last 12 hours. So last night it was put out there by somebody. I can't some media head put it out there, and it's a like a reliable guy. I don't know if it's Adam Schefter or like Deanna Rossini or whatever the name is. But yeah, so that's that. Right now for us, we are being linked to Clint Kubiak, um, Davis Webb, uh, Ezero, Evero, the defense coordinator for the Panthers. Um, we've interviewed a lot of people, but those are really the three main guys. And I want, oh, and Jesse Mentor. He's been linked to us too. Jesse Mentor is my third option right now. But y'all already know my main guy is Chris Shula. I want Chris Shula to be the head coach of this team. I want him to be the captain of this ship. I feel like him and Spatek would get along very well. But again, I'm not gonna get too much into the coaching thing because I have no control over it. Um, I've said my piece. All right. Yeah. So Senior Bowl news, right? I apologize if I'm talking real fast. But Senior Bowl news. We got some Senior Bowl news, right? And I said a while or last week, I said that normally the top echelon type guys, they normally don't go to the all-star games, right? They don't go to the senior bowls, they don't go to the shrine bowls, they don't go to the hula bowls. They have no reason to, other than to interview, right? So if you go to these bowl games, not CFP, but if you go to these senior bowls, these all-star games, then scouts can interview you like they without getting permission from the league because this is like an open source. It's like an open world type situation. You feel me? So it's free access to interview, ask questions, blase blase, what have you. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think the guys listed on here, they're just super competitive. I feel like they just love football that much that they want to go out there and they want to show that they are the best of the best. Right. So in the last day since the national championship, D'Angelo Pons, Markel Bell, Keontae Scott, and my guy Ruben Bain has accepted Senior Bowl invites. That is really, really good for the Senior Bowl. That is really good for the Panini Senior Bowl. I can't stress it enough. That is really, really good for the Senior Bowl. We get to see upper echelon type guys go against guys who were third, fourth, fifth round picks. And if they can hold their own or if they can match talent level, you know what I'm saying? They get to raise up a little bit. I gotta sneeze. Um, so D'Angelo Pons, for one, he's a football player. He's small. He's like 5'9" ish, right? Maybe 180, 185 pounds. But the guy's a football. He was built to play football. One of my favorite football players of all time. Well, my favorite is Bob Sanders, but there's another guy who's on the smaller side. Darren Williams played for the Denver Broncos. Don't hate me. Played for the Denver Broncos. He was 5'7", 5'8". Right. It was number 20. His number was 27. He was shot and killed in a nightclub. Rest in peace. One of his favorite sayings was, "God made me this height because if I was 6 foot, it wouldn't be fair to y'all." And I wholeheartedly believe that about D'Angelo Pons. If D'Angelo Pons was 6 foot, 6'1", hell, if he was 5'11", he would be a top five pick, hands down, no questions asked. No questions asked. The boy is fast. He has great hips. He has great feet. He is sticky. He knows how to like grab onto jerseys. He can do every. He tackles. The guy's a. He's just a fucking football player, man. I would love for the Raiders to grab him. If the Raiders grabbed him in the second round, I would not be upset at all because we need good football players. He's smart. You feel me? He was the best player on that defense, and they had Aiden Fisher, they had Amari Farrell. Like they had some guys on that defense, and he was the best one. Even last year, as a sophomore, he was the best one. So Again, D'Angelo Punz, Markel Bell, he can benefit from the Senior Bowl. Big guy, 6'8", 6'9", 375-ish pounds. I think he could benefit, especially getting some work against David Bailey and Ruben Bain, especially those small speed rush type guys. He could benefit for that. Um, what's his name? Colton Miller's like 6'8" too. I wonder how much he weighs, because if Markel Bell can like slim down a little bit, lose about 35, 45 pounds, we could stash him behind Colton Miller and he could just be his replacement. Something to think about. He's a day 3 guy as of right now. Keontae Scott, my favorite nickel coming out of this draft. Uh, football player. Football player. 6 foot, about 192, 195 pounds. Guy tackles. He's very instinctive. The Hoosiers had a game plan and they avoided him all night. You can't avoid a Ruben Bain and a Akeem Mesidor. So they are pass rushers, right? But Keontae Scott, I didn't hear his name not one time. I forgot he was playing until I actually looked for him on the like when I was watching the game. So yeah, they avoided him for a reason. They avoided him for a reason. They picked on number 24, um, Ethan Connor, I think his name. Feel me? So yeah, he's gonna benefit from the Senior Bowl too. He's gonna be good. Right. Hope all these guys stay healthy. And then Ruben Bain. Why would Ruben Bain, a top 5 pick, go to the Senior Bowl? Because he's just a competitor. Right. Shout out Mario Cristobal. Right. He getting guys in there that wants to compete. I know that word it probably hurts hearing that compete. It's been tarnished now from our last head coach, but that's what this guy is. He's just a competitor. He loves to compete. He loves football, and those are guys you want to build your offense and defense around, right? So if he goes to a Tennessee with Cam Ward being the offensive guy and him being the defensive guy, I think they'll be okay. I think they'll be okay, right? So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the Senior Bowl. Shrine Bowl is this week, like the practices and stuff is this week, and then next week the Senior Bowl starts. We get some good trench film. We get some good one-on-one film with the wide receiver and DBs. We get some linebacker work. We get some running back work. We get to see the quarterbacks, right? We get to see coaches talk. We get to see some good stuff, man. And hopefully, man, next year I get to go get some better insight. You know what I'm saying? Get some interviews for you guys. Um, so yeah, that's my ultimate plan is next year to be in Mobile, Alabama, for the Senior Bowl. So this next thing that I'm gonna talk about um, is going back to Mendoza. My apologies, but as a freshman at Cal, right? Uh, Mendoza, he got some off, you know what I'm saying, off script work, right? With a private, I wouldn't say it was like a high price lesson, but some private work with a quarterback coach. And I don't have the actual practice footage, but I got the guy asking him some questions after the fact.
To give some advice to a lot of these young guys that's in college right now, because when you was talking earlier, you said, man, I don't have time for a girlfriend. So let's talk about the girls right now. Why don't you have time for the girlfriends?
I would say I know myself, and I know that it was such a short period of time that if I have a really, really good next 2 years, I can make it to the NFL, and I believe that I will make it to the NFL. However, at this point, I got to limit all distractions. I live a 3-minute walk from the facility where we have our weight room, our practice facility, and our stadium. So I think that's very important living close, especially with the girls. It can be very distracting now. You might find your first love in college and stuff like that, but I know that if I finish class at 6, like everything, I'm going to give everything my all. So if I have a girlfriend, I'm going to give her my all, and that means I'm going to go back from 6 to 9, just go, hang out with her and, maybe get dinner or something rather than maybe picking up dinner on the way back to class and watching extra film for the game week.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So, hey, we're going to be following you this year. Shout out to Fernando Mendoza. Yep. My boys in the ACC. He's going to be tearing it up this year. I know they play my son this year against Wake Forest. We're going to see. We're going to see, man. Appreciate the interview,
I appreciate you. Also, shout out my little brother, Alberto.
Where you at?
He goes to Indiana. And also my little brother, Max, over there.
Tony.
All right, so there you go. Right, and those is talking about uh, life as a football player, basically. And I applaud the kid, man. Like it's hard, right? It's hard being a 20 something, a young 20 something year old and having your priorities that straight, right? Shout out to his mom, and shout out to his parents, shout out to his circle, right? For not, especially his friends, like for not beating him down and saying you this, you that, and the third, especially in 2026. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to his parents to instilling in him like the like good core values. You feel me? So yeah, so I applaud the kid for having his head on straight, knowing what he wants in life, right? He said, "Hey, in 2 years, I plan on being in the NFL, and I can't have any distractions if I want to attain that goal. Right? If I want to reach that goal, I can't be worried about other things, right? I can worry about that later on. I know the script says that you're supposed to do this, right? I'm supposed to meet my love in college, but I'm gonna go off script. So yeah, shout out to him. Um, I like that kid, man. He's a good kid. He's gonna do good in Vegas. He's not gonna have anything to worry about as far as like being on the strip doing things he doesn't have to worry about. If you go win the Super Bowl, bro, go celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen him in Miami after the Natty. He celebrated a little bit, and it was still like a watered down celebration. They was singing "We Are the Champions" in the club. Feel me? So ain't nothing to worry about with this kid. He has his head on straight. Last thing I'm gonna show y'all is a video from a show called The Arena. It stars Akeem Talib, Jay Gruden, um, Skip Bayless, and Gerald McCoy. Right? It's on a show called The Arena. So if you want to go check out the whole thing, I'll try to link it below. And it's normally Gilbert Arenas and those boys when they talk about basketball. It's just the flip side, right? These guys are the ones who talk about the football aspect. So here's the video of Aqib Talib and the other guys talking about Fernando Mendoza.
Mendoza, you can't be more impressed. You can't be more excited about his future. But let's just take our time, take a deep breath. A lot of owners and a lot of GMs make quick decisions. Let's take that guy. But still, go through the process. Probably 95%, yes, he's the number one pick, but let's just make sure we go through all the process of the draft.
Yeah,
Pro day, workouts, all that.
I think that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to do all this extra. Let's make him do this, and let's just measure his arms and measure
jump
his
through the
feet.
hoops and
I didn't say all that now. He's big enough.
See how big his hands are.
He's got all the intangibles. I got that. But still, let's just go through it. But yeah, I said 95%.
Bro is the Heisman Trophy winner. That means he's the best player in college football. He is the national champion. Bro beat Oregon twice. He beat O State, Alabama.
He didn't lose.
And Miami. Like, he served everybody from, give me the best team from your conference, we serving them. Like, he proved that he's the best quarterback in college football. The number one team in the draft, they need a quarterback. So, hell yeah, that's your quarterback right there. He don't have to do shit. He could come with headphones and jewelry on like Shador, and you still should pick his ass. Fuck everything.
You're probably right, but I still would like to see him throw and get to know the kid. I'm just saying, just go through the process.
Bro handled the media like none other. You know what I'm saying?
He's a great kid.
You ain't got to worry about if this dude gonna be there in the offseason, April, May, June, July. You ain't got to worry about if he gonna be there or not. He's gonna be there. He extremely smart. He gonna be able to handle any playbook you put in front of him. I feel like he loved the game. You see how he act after the games. He loved football. I mean, if I'm starting a team, I'm trying to start it with him. And on the field, he hella accurate, and he throw a fucking amazing back shoulder. That's an unguardable ball by corner. If you could throw a back shoulder that damn good, hey, I'm telling you, that throw right there going to translate to the league. He going to be a damn good back shoulder thrower. He going to need a damn good back shoulder catcher, and that shit going to translate to the league. If I was drafting number one, it's a no-brainer, bro. I don't even want you to do shit. You ain't got to do the combine. You ain't got to interview. I already seen everything I need to see.
Well, there have been other successful quarterbacks in the history of football that have not been very good in the NFL, right? So I'm just saying, go through the process. I said 95%, yes, he's going to be the number one overall pick, but still I would like to see teams do their due diligence and put the work in. And then take him number one.
And measure his hands, okay.
Yeah, measure his hands. And if you're the Raiders, Tom Brady, you mentioned, they need a quarterback. It's a no-brainer for them. But just be sure, Raiders, be sure. I've been in situations where this is a no-brainer. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
But that's gonna happen every year.
Who was
every
that,
year.
Coach?
No, I'm talking about in the NFL, not just mine. In the NFL.
Skip said he was under duress in the first half, and he had some off-target throws. He still was up 10-0 at the half.
Yeah.
He still was up 10-0 at the half. Then he came out and scored 17 in the next half.
He did.
Like, man, listen.
Against that.
System, no system players, grown men. If a tight end is right here and I'm looking downfield, I don't like it, and I come to throw it to him, it's a guy breaking on it this way, and I put it on his right shoulder, that ain't no system.
Yeah.
If I got to throw it back shoulder, full speed timing, and I throw it in a perfect spot where the DB can't touch it, only my receiver going to catch it or it's going to be incomplete. That ain't no system. That's you. It's
They
a lot
do
of
do a lot of RPOs. They do a lot of completion, easy completion.
Shout out to Keith Talib, man, because I've never heard of a quarterback coming out of the draft or any quarterback that's. I'm not saying that the media is like bashing him for being an accurate quarterback, but I've never heard the media in all my years of like paying attention to the draft use that as a knock. Oh, the only thing he can do is throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you want in a quarterback. You want the quarterback to put the ball where it needs to be, when it needs to be there, right? If a guy's closing in on the receiver's left side, you want to put it on his right shoulder. That's exactly what Talib said. You feel me? So shout out to Talib, man. That's one of the guys I respect in the media game because he's gonna be blunt, right? He's gonna tell you, and it's obviously it's from a player's perspective, right? But he's gonna tell you how it is. He's gonna say, like he said in the video, man, fuck all the damn combine stuff. He don't need to go to the combine. What do he need to go to the combine for? Like you seen him play. You feel me? So I respect it. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, man, there you go. I think this video is probably about 20 minutes long. Shout out to me. Got a little 20-minute video out there. If you haven't subscribed and all that stuff, like the video. Somebody said if you like it, it get pushed out to everybody and all that stuff. So if you can, like the video. If you want to, subscribe to my channel. I'll be putting out Raiders content at least once a week, hopefully twice a week, up until they ain't breathing no more. Try to anyway. Uh, what else? What they say? Like, comment, subscribe. Oh, and comment. If you like the video, comment what you liked about it. What can I do better? Again, this is like my 5th video, so I'm just learning along. You know what I'm saying? Learning along the way. Trying to get comfortable. I'm not a talker. Um, I'm actually pretty shy, but with the job that I do now, I have to talk, right? So I've gotten a little more comfortable with it. Y'all don't care about none of that shit. Um, yeah, man, it's about to hit the teeth of winter. So hope y'all stay warm, right? Stay warm. Hug your mama. Shout out to my mama. Today my mama's birthday. I don't know if I said this at the beginning of the video, but shout out to my mama. January 21st. Today is her birthday. I love you, mama. Um, my wife's birthday was January 13th. I wasn't making videos then, or I would have said it to you too. Um, and my sister's birthday is January the 30th. So shout out to y'all, man. I love y'all. Y'all, it ain't good on my pockets, but I love y'all. Hope y'all have the best birthdays. To everybody else in Raider Nation and whoever else is watching the video. Be safe and stay dangerous.